So the chances are when you heard that Kia was making a performance saloon, you had a right old laugh. Kia make a performance saloon? Ha ha ha, don't make me laugh. But here we are with the brand new Stinger GTS. It certainly looks the part, but is it any good to drive? Well, let's jump in and let's find out. So the Kia Stinger GTS, as you ought to know, it has a 3.3 litre V6 engine, petrol of course, that pumps out a rather healthy 365 brake horsepower. So it's not really a rival for the M3 because they have got different power outputs, but it's more of a rival for, let's say, a 440i. As well as 365 brake horsepower, it also has 510 Newton meters of torque. That means you'll hit 0 to 60 in just 4.7 seconds and continue to a top speed of 168 miles per hour. In a Kia? No, that can't be right.
Now, for those of you that are sceptical about the Stinger's credentials, just listen to this. Not only has this car been developed with the help of ex-BMW M Division Chief Engineer Albert Bierman, but it has brakes supplied by Brembo, a limited slip diff and adaptive damping. So then, this car really does look to be the real deal.
Let's see how this drives, shall we? So the power is fed to an 8-speed auto. It so far seems pretty good. I've just realised I've got the car in comfort mode. No, I don't want that, so let's change for drive modes. Let's start off in sports. Oh yes, the exhaust note has changed and the car feels more eager. Now, one thing I will say, the brakes aren't quite as sharp as what I would have expected from a car like this. Plenty of grip though. Yeah, I would want the brakes to be a bit sharper if I'm honest. But the steering's got a nice weight to it, it's nice and precise. And it's a good amount of power as well. The ride comfort, even in sport mode, isn't too bad. It's a bit firm, it's a bit bumpy, but it's a performance saloon. You would expect these kind of aspects from a car such as this. Now there is another mode, well there's plenty of modes in fact, but there is a mode above this which is Sport Plus. Pop it into that. That turns the traction control off, so we can be a little bit naughty, but not too naughty because I'll get told off. But hopefully we can have a bit of fun. A little bit of trail braking. Oh, felt the back step out just a little bit there. Not too much. The car was giving me a warning, just saying, careful lad, you're pushing just a tad too hard. Now, one thing that does disappoint me a little bit is the brake pedal and the brakes themselves. The brakes haven't got as much bite as I thought they may have, and I don't know whether that's because this car has been driven all day and the brakes have faded a little bit, but when you first prod the brake pedal, it doesn't fill you with as much confidence as you would want really, especially when this car is pushing out a lot of power, and although it's not the heaviest car in the world, it's also not the lightest either. Right, let's get it round here, turn it in tight. Grip's pretty good, even with the traction control turned off. A little bit of wheel spin there, a little bit of skidding from the tyres. Right, the car definitely feels a bit more playful in Sport Plus mode. The car handles well, it feels nimble, it feels direct. The steering's got a nice weight to it as well. Right, get it round here, like so. On the brakes again, yes, I wish they had a bit more bite. That's the only aspect of this car that's a letdown so far. Oh, that engine noise sounds pretty good at V6, singing away in perfect harmony. Now there is a little bit of delay from the 8-speed automatic gearbox, even in sport mode. But let's take control myself, like so. So I've got full control of the paddles. Into fourth, that's a nice quick change. And then brake, brake, brake as we go back into third, around this tight left-hander.
How much will you need to fork out for one of these though? Well, the GTS starts from £40,535, which does sound like a fair amount for a Kia, but it does undercut the BMW 440i Grand Coupe by around £6,000 or so. Standard features include 19-inch alloys, LED headlights, Napa leather interior, heated and ventilated front seats, 8-inch touchscreen, navigation, wireless phone charging, 15 speaker Harman Kardon sound system, plus much more, so it's not as if you'll be left wanting in this car. Although the 440i is around £6,000 more, in the real world, once you've added on the options that bring it in line with the GTS specification, is actually around £12,000 more, which I'm sure you'll agree is a fair wad of cash.
So, a quick drive in the Kia Stinger GTS. A lot has been said about this car. Does it live up to my expectations of what I've read about the car and what other people have said about the car? Oh yes, it definitely does. This is a proper performance saloon from a brand that you wouldn't expect it from. So Kia, you've done a good job here. You really, really have. It really is a fun car to drive. And it's got some serious performance as well. It's not the sort of car you go, oh, it's good for Kia. It's good full stop. It really is. I can definitely see why so many people have been singing this car's praises. Because for a company that's never done this kind of thing before, it's definitely impressive. Let's pop it back into comfort mode, just whilst we relax our way back towards the Kia stand. So overall thoughts of the car, I think it's fantastic. I really understand why people are praising this car so much. The only negative aspect for me on this short drive, very short drive, are the brakes. I just thought the brakes just needed a bit more bite to them, and in my drive they didn't quite inspire that confidence. So when I was really pushing the car, at the back of my mind I just thought, well, hang on, what if I don't quite have enough stopping power? So like I say, that may be because this car has been driven so much today and the brakes have faded because it's a warm day. This car has been driven pretty hard, but yeah, other than that, good car, and a car that I hope to spend more time with. So Kia, if you're watching, I want one of these for a week, please. Make it so. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more car obsession.